Topic: Life as a Battlefield. Choice, Conflict, and the Discipline of Resilience. Written by Professor Mannix E. Paul, Ph.D., LL.D., Hans. Me Foundation Monthly Lecture, Series 72, June 30th, 2026. Life is best understood not as a passive journey, but as an active battlefield dynamic arena in which opposing forces continually contend for dominance. Like a tugboat navigating turbulent waters, the human experience is shaped by constant tension between contrasting realities, good and evil, success and failure, hope and despair, wealth and poverty, knowledge and ignorance. These conditions, however, are not fixed determinants of destiny. Rather, they are fluid states influenced by perception, decision-making, and the resolve either to persist or to surrender. At its core, life is defined by conflict. This is neither accidental nor avoidable. It is fundamental to existence itself. The scriptural account in Genesis 1:2-3 symbolically illustrates this truth. The earth began in formlessness and darkness before light emerged. This transition from chaos to order underscores a profound principle. Progress is born out of tension, and transformation often requires confrontation with adversity. To assume a life free from opposition is to embrace illusion rather than reality. Yet, despite this universal condition, individuals respond differently to life's battles. Many falter and at times choose to withdraw. The reasons for such withdrawal are complex but identifiable. A primary factor is the absence of clear purpose. Without direction, challenges appear magnified and insurmountable. Fear also plays a critical role. Fear of failure, rejection, or uncertainty can immobilize even the most capable individuals. Furthermore, repeated setbacks can gradually erode confidence, leading to a sense of helplessness. Social comparison, intensified by contemporary realities, often distorts self-perception, causing individuals to undervalue their progress and potential. In addition, a lack of psychological resilience and disciplined thinking makes it difficult to sustain effort in the face of prolonged difficulty. However, the notion of quitting must be critically examined and ultimately rejected as a viable option for meaningful living. To quit is not merely to cease effort. It is to relinquish possibility, to truncate purpose, and to concede defeat prematurely. Human advancement, whether personal or collective, has consistently been driven by persistence in the face of resistance. Every difficulty carries latent opportunities for growth, and every obstacle presents a context for developing strength, insight, and character. The will to live, strive, and overcome remains one of the most powerful forces within human existence. Positivity, therefore, should not be misconstrued as naive optimism. It is a deliberate, cultivated orientation of the mind. It is subjective in the sense that it depends largely on individual willpower and interpretive frameworks. While external conditions may vary widely, the capacity to respond constructively is internally governed. The assertion that there is nothing new under the heavens reflects the enduring nature of human challenges. What differs is not the existence of problems, but the manner in which individuals engage with them. Knowledge, experience, and perspective shape response, but ultimately, it is choice that determines outcome. It is also important to acknowledge that many individuals find themselves in difficult, sometimes seemingly irreversible situations as a result of prior decisions. Yet, even at the edge of what appears to be a point of no return, the agency of choice remains. What becomes necessary is a structured and honest approach to self-recovery and advancement. One practical framework is the gap analysis, a clear assessment of one's current reality, a defined vision of the desired future, and a strategic mapping of the steps required to bridge the two. Between the present state and the anticipated outcome lies a critical variable: personal responsibility. Scholarly reflection on human development consistently emphasizes the importance of self-awareness. One must first identify areas of weakness, not as a form of self-condemnation, but as a foundation for growth. Strengthening these areas reduces vulnerability and enhances capacity. Simultaneously, individuals must remain attentive to emerging opportunities within their environment, particularly in a rapidly changing world. Adaptability and proactivity are no longer optional traits. They are essential competencies for survival and relevance. Equally significant is the need to guard against complacency. Comfort with mediocrity, especially when it contradicts one's potential, represents a subtle but dangerous form of self-deception. The tendency to externalize blame, attributing personal stagnation to others or to circumstances, may offer temporary psychological relief, but ultimately impedes progress. Sustainable growth requires accountability, discipline, and a willingness to delay immediate gratification in pursuit of long-term fulfillment. In conclusion, life as a battlefield is not a pessimistic metaphor, but a realistic and empowering one. It affirms that opposition is inevitable, but defeat is not. The presence of competing forces is not designed to destroy the individual, but to refine and strengthen them. The decisive factors remain one's choices, mindset, and commitment to action. Those who cultivate resilience, embrace responsibility, and refuse to surrender position themselves not merely to survive life's conflicts, but to emerge from them with purpose, clarity, and enduring significance. Courtesy of Me Foundation, committed to human capacity, building worldwide. Just a voice of reasoning in a complex dispensation. Thank you for listening, and kindly share to inspire others.